the gridiron or courtside, you know what time it is. It's
Sports plus life. Sports plus life.
ringside or front court or field pass, we ballin', no. Knuckle up or buckle up, I tell it like it is when I'm on my show. Home run, slam dunk, knockout, or got some dough.
Sports plus life.
Yeah.
Sports plus life. Yo, 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 yo. What's up? What's really good? It's your boy Brandon Brevon Towns, host of that show called Sports Plus Life. You feel me? You already know what's going down today, bruh. So guess what? Guess what? Turn it off. Turn it off. It's time to turn it all the way off now. Yeah. Nice, beautiful, sunny day out here, around 50 degrees in the Richmond, VA. How's everybody doing today? Please allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Brandon Brevon Towns, and this here is Sports Plus Life, that there sports podcast where we talk about all of the necessary topics in sports and all of the necessary topics in life. And again, I hope everybody is having a wonderful, blessed day. Again, it is nice weather. Nice weather in the Richmond, VA. Nothing, just cool. It gives you the spring is around the corner vibes, okay? Spring is around the corner vibes. Again, like I said, about 51 degrees. And I hope everybody's doing good. And it is Monday, February 28th, 2000 of the 22. As we close out the second month in 2022, I'm just chilling over here. Got my first electric bill for my new crib, and I was like, yo, what? In a good way, in a very good way. I was like, okay. See, this is why when I leave out the house, everything is off. Except for my computer. I don't have the heat going. I don't have the air going. Everything is off. No TV's going. Everything is off. And yes, now I know, because see me, I hate the heat. I can't stand the heat. So I know in the coming months that electric bill is going to be very different, particularly once we get into the summer months, the spring and summer months. When I'm talking about when we get into May, June, July, August, September, October. I'm going to have that AC consistently going because, I hate the heat and I'm a summer baby. Ain't that some ish? Again, before I get started, I would like to send the shout out to my people, all of my family, and all of my family out there. I hope everybody's being blessed. Hope everybody is doing wonderful. You know how I do with my HS fam, my black and gold fam. What's good? Love bombs everywhere. Love you guys. And now I was talking with my homeboy yesterday. I was talking with my homeboy on the phone yesterday, and we had some very, very interesting conversations. And I was kind of wondering, should I talk about this? And he told me thinks that I should talk about this on my podcast. I don't even know how the situation came about to be where we were talking about this situation. But I said, people nowadays are so sensitive. I mean, so like if you talk about a certain situation, people want to look at you and judge you and label you and but me, you know what? I will say this. When I talk about any situation, whether you agree with it or not, I'm saying it from a place of love because I love everybody. I don't have a problem with as long as you're happy in your life, no matter what you're doing, as long as it ain't nothing that's messed up, as long as, if killing people makes you happy, you're a pretty messed up individual. But anything else, if you're doing anything to hurt people, then if that makes you happy, then you're a pretty messed up individual. But as long as your life is happy and it's not bringing anybody any harm, and then I don't have a problem. Now, we got on the topic of we were talking about females. And we got on the topic about female on female relationships, gay females, if you will. And I think he had told me that he that was out the night before, and he saw a couple of bad females, gorgeous females, and I believe he said that they were a couple, and I was like, well, I mean, I was like, if they're happy, that's cool. But damn it, I'm so sick and tired of seeing these beautifully attractive females just giving up on men. And I think what he said was, in particular female said that she had done all that she could do as far as trying to get down with men. And I think he said the woman was only like 24, 25 years old. And that I think he said something that like she's beautiful and she was with another woman and he knew her and they're like Facebook friends or something like that. And she had put recently, she had done everything that she could do with men as far as being in relationships with men. And I just like, this is just my opinion on situations such as this. Like I said, first and foremost, as long as you're happy, knock yourself out. But when I hear an excuse like I've done everything that I can with men, and you in your early to mid 20s, get out of here. Come on, like, no. I call bullshit on that. Because first of all, no, what it is, see, people don't like to take full accountability for their part in situations. If you are a person, no matter what your gender is, and you saying that, that you have given up on the opposite gender because of X, Y, and Z, that's not it. That opposite gender it's not all their fault. You have to look at the part that you play in this too, and why you attract these certain individuals. Like, okay, I'll be more clear because don't want to make it sound like I'm trying to code anything, because I'm not. If you're a woman and you're saying that you've given up on dudes, then maybe what you need to give up on is the type of dude that you've been aligning yourself with. I think Cat Williams said it best in one of his stand-up comedies. What is it about your pussy that keeps attracting ain't shit niggas? Let me put it like that. Okay, hey man, this is sports plus life. I really don't have a filter, okay, to be honest with you. I mean, sometimes I try to dial it down, but I really don't have a filter. So when I hear my boy tell me something like that, I'm like, bruh, you can't sit here and say that you've given all, like, you may feel that you have, but trust me, I trust and believe me, you have not given it all you can with men. Because because one man or two men or three men or four men have messed you over, first of all, you have to look at the common denominator. What type of person are they? And what type of person are you? And whatever is not working for you, maybe you need to change up in strategy, because it is actually wonderful men out here that will treat a woman like a queen. Okay? The problem is today's society is so fucking stupid. I'm sorry. I just have to call it for what it is. Today's society is so soft. You analyze and break down every little single comment that's made. I'm pretty sure it could be somebody listening to me right now and probably hates my guts right now for what I'm saying. Thinks that I'm probably thinking that I'm a homophobe or anti-gay, and I'm not. Trust me, I'm not. Like I said, whatever floats your boat, whatever makes you happy, fine. But when I hear things like that, I'm like, come on, man. Come on. Like, I've done everything I can with men. I've done everything I can with women. Like, come on. Like, really? I don't believe that. I don't buy that all the time. Now, if you are a small child and you are the way you are, okay, cool. That's fine. But if you in your 20s or 30s or 40s, and then all of a sudden you talking about you talking, I've done all I can. No, get out of here. Get out of here. That means that your game plan that you're implementing is not working. So maybe you need to change that up instead of just throwing your hands up. Oh, I tried. No, man, come on. Like, and I told my boy, I said, one day I'm gonna see that shit and I'm gonna snap. I'm gonna see a beautiful female couple and I'm gonna snap. Like, why? Why? Who had sex with you and did not appreciate it? Why? Like, and not to knock the other person in the relationship, but goodness gracious, you're beautiful. You're gorgeous. There is somebody out there who would treat you like a queen. Like why? And and again, as long as you're happy. I mean, and look, I'm not afraid to say this because I don't give a fuck. Because I know who I am. I know what I like. I know what I don't like. And like I said, I don't give for me, as long as people are happy, do what you want to do. But as a man, I should be able to say this without any drawback or blowback or people trying to make it into something that it ain't, because it's just not, you have to watch what you say or how you say it, man. Fuck out of here. Okay. All right. I say what I mean and I mean what I say. And like I said, that's why I start everything off with saying I love everybody, because I really do. I'm not anti anything, because I know I've come across some gay people who are just the sweetest, kind-hearted, most genuine people in the world. Honestly, don't have a negative or harmful bone in their body. And like I said, I love everybody. I do. And I've come across some heterosexual people who are just straight up assholes to the fullest. Has nothing but harmful bones in their body. So, I don't discriminate against nobody. I don't. I really don't. I don't discriminate against our damn soul. But I don't think that people should be vilified about having a difference of opinion from everybody else. That I don't agree with. Like if a person is uncomfortable with something, then that's their prerogative. That's their right. Now, I don't think they should go out and be disrespectful. But if there are people out there who are uncomfortable with same-sex relationships, I don't think they should be ridiculed. I don't think they should be slandered about it. I don't. I think people who do things like that, I think that's messed up, because everybody has the right to their own opinion, and sometimes I feel like this society is trying to turn us all into fucking robots. That free thinking is almost an endangered species. And honestly, that's just the way I feel about that. I mean, because now I just keep things in its proper perspective. I don't overblow stuff, to me, that doesn't need to be overblown. Like when Bruce Jenner turned into Caitlyn Jenner. Oh my gosh, that took so much courage to do that. No, it didn't, bitch. It took money. That's all. I like real talk. I thought Caitlyn Jenner winning Woman of the Year was the biggest crock of shit that one of the biggest crocks of shit I have ever seen in my life. I'm dead serious with that. I'm serious, because I'm like, really? She won Woman of the Year? Mrs. Doubtfire won Woman of the Year? And I'm not trying to throw no shade, but it's like, that's ridiculous. No, it took more courage for Jason Collins to come out and admit that he's gay. And knowing the type of attention that he could get from a locker room playing a sport such as basketball. That took bravery. That took courage, because I'm pretty sure he figured that once this came out, for all intents and purposes, his NBA career was over. But he got 13 years in. He got 13 years worth of NBA money in. And I can imagine that it was that, you keep that a secret for so long that it definitely could be mentally fatiguing. Now, on the case of Michael Sam, that was just dumb. I'm sorry, I was just dumb on his part, because he could have had a nice little NFL career, get the bag first. Honestly, like you seen what the dude from the Vegas Raiders did. Carl Nassib came out, and, admitted that he was gay. Okay, whoop-de-woo. And he already got that bag. And he's the team's best pass rusher. I mean, for real. So no problem. To me, the funny part was John Gruden being his coach once all of that shit came out. That, to me, was the hilarious part. But Carl Nassib, no problem. No problem. That's what Michael Sam should have done, because when he did that, all ESPN was going to do was exploit the fuck out of him. which they did. ESPN and every other sports genre exploited the hell out of that dude, and then what do you know? He never gets on an active NFL roster during the regular season. That was no coincidence, and then the NFL wants to make excuses of why. Well, this is the reason why we couldn't get him on a roster. Man, bullshit. But I just wanted to talk about it. Okay, I can do that. All right. I just felt the need to get up here and do that.
Yeah, some bitch.
Okay. I just felt like I wanted to talk about it today. You feel me? I did. I wanted to talk about that today just because it was a very unique conversation that I had with my homeboy Devon from Chesterfield. And of course, you know me, I make everything silly. So, you know, I was just saying shit that was making him laugh. I was like, I was gonna be like, damn, one day I'm gonna see this shit and I'm gonna snap. And we also talked about, you know, he was just getting out of a long relationship, and he was just like, you know, he just trying to roster up and would tell anybody, you know, that he's not trying to commit to nobody. And I said, I know that's right. I said, yo, same here, bro. I mean, I just got, you know, I'm got my own version of 12 Years a Slave to talk about. I was married for 12 years. I got my own version of 12 Years a Slave to talk about, nigga. So I get it. I totally understand. I'll tell any female, if you are in a relationship, do not leave your guy for me. Don't do it. Do not do it. Because for one, if you'll do that to the person you're with now, you'll do it to the next person that you're with. That's just how I feel about that stuff. You know, and I've had a couple of females approach me, but they're married. I don't want to. I have no interest in that. Like if you're in an unhappy marriage, get out of your marriage for you, not to pursue anybody, not to pursue anybody else. No, because that's not going to work. You know, it's honestly in most occasions that doesn't work. If you are an unhappy person in your relationship, and I'm not saying this is anybody I'm not directing this towards anybody now. I'm just saying this in general. If you're unhappy in your situation, get the fuck out of it for yourself, for your own mental, for your own sanity. Don't do it to pursue somebody else, because as the saying goes, the grass ain't always greener on the other side. In terms of a relationship. Now, the grass may be greener on the other side if you roll solo. The grass may be greener as far as that is concerned. But if you're getting out of one relationship to go to another relationship, don't do that. Don't do that. Get out of it. If you're unhappy in your situation, separate yourself from that situation and get your own mental straight. You know, now if you want to have a little roster, hey, knock yourself out. Hey, for real. You know, if you want to have a cuddy buddy or two, knock yourself out. But keep it in the correct perspective of, hey, I'm really out here trying to get myself right. I'm trying to get myself right with God or with my kids or with anything. Because at the end of the day, we all just want to be happy. I would like to think so. Now, I know some people whose only happiness is unhappiness, and I pray for those people. I really do. I mean, I know people like that, and I keep them at arm's length because, you know, the old me, let's say the younger version of me, I've never had a problem with just cutting somebody completely off, and I don't give a damn what your status is, okay? I don't care who you may think you are to me. If you are not good if you are giving me bad energy, if I don't like your energy, if I don't like, you know, the vibes that I'm getting from you, I will keep you at arm's length. I've kind of gone away from just completely cutting people off. But I will keep you at arm's length, which means I will only hear or deal with you once in a while, because I have people like that, even though I love them dearly. And some of these people is my own family. And I deal with some of those people. I deal with some of the people that way just because I almost have to deal with it like medicine. I can't take but so much. I have to take a little bit at a time, I'm being so real with you right now. Some people can't do it like that. That's how I have to deal with things for my own mental. Like one of the reasons why I'm comfortable talking about this with anybody is because I have been through some shit in my life. I have been through a lot. in my life. I have suffered many figurative body and head blows in my life from the people who are supposed to be closest to me. So, and that's why nothing really surprises me about anything. It really doesn't. It really does. Nothing surprises me, and I don't put anything past anybody. I just hope and pray that people will choose the right path, the happiness path. You feel me? So anyway, look at me having a life topic first, being long-winded about the life situations. Shamrock the Block is returning. Oh my God. Okay. It is returning. Oh my God. Look at her butt. I'm just playing. Anyway, without further ado, man, let's get to it. Well, it is now time for basketball to take center stage as, well, we've technically been in the second half of the season now for over a month, but this first week since All-Star break, now, like I said, it's time for the NBA to take center stage. I got to tell you something, man. Right now, I like what I have seen from the Philadelphia 76ers, albeit just 2 games.
Excellent.
Right now, the pairing of James Harden and Joel Embiid looks to be pretty good. Harden is indefinitely in point guard mode. Now, I've said this before, and I'll say this again. If James Harden is your primary option on a championship team, then you ain't winning no championship.
Biatch.
But here's the thing about it. Joel Embiid is the primary option on this potential championship team. So I like what I'm seeing. I do. I saw them play. I watched the entire game yesterday between the New York Knicks. Now, this is why I'm not going to get ahead of myself, because it is the Knicks, and the Knicks stink this year. The Knicks have gone back to being the Knicks that we've known and loved for the last decade. People say 20 years, but the Knicks were respectable at Melo's first couple of years there. But over the last decade, yeah, they've stunk, and they've reverted back to that this season, unfortunately, because I think the NBA is so much better when the New York Knicks are relevant. But James Harden with a triple-double yesterday, Joel Embiid looking like the best center in the league, and I don't say that to crap on Jokic. I just think Embiid is better. I do. I mean, and it's not by a lot, but I just think Embiid is better than Jokic. And the 76ers are definitely a team that you have to look out for. Now, I don't know what I've seen from Brooklyn because I haven't seen anything. Now, that game Saturday night against Milwaukee, Kyrie Irving was spectacular. And a come from behind win at Milwaukee. Again, I don't know what's going on with the mandates in New York City, as mandates across the country now are being lifted. I mean, hell, that's what the CDC just said today. We don't have to wear masks anymore, whether you're vaccinated or unvaccinated. So I don't know what's going on in New York. I'll say how stupid that is, as far as the players who actually play in New York. Once again, I'll say this. Hey, state of New York, you're stupid. You're idiots. You're inconsistent idiots. But I haven't seen anything from Brooklyn. I haven't seen Kevin Durant back on the floor. I haven't seen Ben Simmons in a Brooklyn uniform yet. I know we'll see it soon, and that's a whole nother topic. I don't know if I'll get into that or not, because I'm sorry. Ben Simmons just seems, the way Ben Simmons handled the Philadelphia situation was just complete unprofessional and crying mental health at first. And then as soon as you have your first interview, now that you're Brooklyn Net, you're saying, well, mental health really wasn't an issue. You're full of shit, bro. And I'm not saying anything about you as a basketball talent, because you're an absolutely phenomenal player, but you're soft as shit. Being mentally soft doesn't mean that you have mental health issues. That just means you're not tough. That's all that is. But anyway, I haven't seen him on the court yet with KD, with Kyrie. Now, I know that Brooklyn has shooters out the ass once they fully get on the court, but I just want to see it. It's basically what we have been dying to see with the Brooklyn Nets over the past year, is we want to see what a finished product will look like and see it for an extended amount of time. Ain't no paper champions here, baby. Ain't no paper champions here. I'm seeing what I'm seeing with the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, as far as, like I said, they beat the Knicks yesterday. Then the Jazz beat the Suns yesterday. Now, Chris Paul being out, I believe I talked about this last week. I don't know how, I don't see Phoenix having that precipitous of a drop-off, but I did think that they were going to lose the game yesterday to Utah. because Utah has to make people put some respect back on their name, because they have been very quiet. They have been quiet since the mid part of the season, really since the beginning of the year. So they beat Phoenix in Phoenix, and the Boston Celtics actually got thumped yesterday by the Indiana Pacers. The Celtics have really been one of the best teams in basketball over the last 2 to 3 weeks, but they got thudded yesterday by Indiana. Pistons beat the Hornets. Nobody cares. Clippers managing to stay above water, beating Houston 99-98. Dallas coming back on Golden State shocked me yesterday, because, I mean, that's a game usually Golden State has that one in the bag. And for Luka to bring that team back, that was impressive. That was impressive. I don't expect anything out of Dallas this year. They'll be in the playoffs, of course, but they'll be another first-round exit. But them trading Kristaps Porzingis was actually a good move, because he's another one. You can't stay healthy. He's immensely talented, but he cannot stay healthy. And if your best ability is not your availability, I'm sorry, bro. You got to go. You got to go. And the Nuggets beating the Trailblazers, that doesn't surprise me, because the Trailblazers have a scratch and sniff lineup. I mean, honestly, I hear people getting a little excited about them, when they start to play well, but Dame ain't gonna be there next year. I don't see that. But them trading CJ McCollum, I think Portland is about to do a whole overhaul, and I hope Chauncey Billups survives it. I like that kid that they have. What's his name? Anthony Simmons. I think that's his name. I like him. Yeah, Anthony Simmons. He's a good player. But I don't think Dame is going to stick around for a total rebuild. Dame is about to be 31, 32 years old. I think he's going to try to find his way in Philadelphia too. And if that happens, good Lord. I haven't mentioned my Lakers because the Lakers are not worth mentioning. I mean, I'm sure when Tony gets on here, he'll talk a little crap about LeBron, but it's nothing that that they're a bad team. It's just simple. The Pelicans beat the Lakers by 28 in LA at the Crypt. I be wanting to say at Staples Mill, but it ain't Staples Mill no more. But the Lakers lost by 28 to the Pelicans at the Crypt. At home. And LeBron James scoring 32 points means nothing to me, because you had 7 turnovers. We're a bad team. It's that simple. I said this at the beginning of the year when this roster was put together. And LeBron, for whatever attitudes that he's having, with Rob Pelinka or anything like that, bye, bitch. He has to wear this one. Because I remember when people started saying stuff about how old this roster was, LeBron's the one who came out before the season started saying, yeah, I want y'all to keep that same energy once we start doing this, that, and the third. We stink, nigga. Wrong with you? We suck. Wrong with y'all? LeBron having 32 points means nothing to me because you had 7 turnovers. Russell Westbrook, 16 points, 7 turnovers. Come on, bruh. And Russell Westbrook, he funny. Did y'all hear what he said after the interview? After the game, at the interview about the fans?
Making sure that we keep our confidence high, keep our swagger up as we kind of move forward towards the end of the year and find a way to get our stride.
Since you brought it up, does the booing, pretty loud, especially at the end of the game, does that stick with you? Like, how do you handle that? You don't take that home with you?
Take it home for what?
I don't think about it.
Shit, take it home. Man, I got 3 beautiful kids at my house. My wife ain't taking it home. They can take their boo and they can take their ass home. I ain't worried about that. Doesn't bother me none. And that's a part, and I'm not really worried about it at all. And that's how I deal with it. So I'm not, I can it roll off my shoulder and I go home. But as for our team, I have to think it's something that you got to deal with and kind of move forward. So.
Well, if Russell Westbrook is nothing else, he is very consistent. So, he says it doesn't bother him. The fans, they can take their ass home. I'm pretty sure that's not going to be received the same way in Los Angeles, but it is what it is. The bottom line is that the Lakers have grossly underachieved. They're a bad team. The reason why Russell Westbrook is still a Laker is because nobody would trade for him. I don't know why the John Wall thing didn't go through, because I personally think the way that the Houston Rockets are dealing with John Wall is ridiculous. I think the way the New York Knicks are dealing with Kemba Walker is ridiculous. But these nuts. I appreciate Russell Westbrook's honesty. And I'm not blaming him anymore because, again, there's 13 years of footage on Russell Westbrook So you knew what you were getting, honestly. And if it's one thing that Russell Westbrook is not going to do is cheat you in effort. Now, he may play erratic and out of control as hell, but his best ability is his availability, and we seem to be having such a problem with getting Anthony Davis to be on that same level. So it is what it is. Now, as far as conference standings goes, right now in the Eastern Conference, the Miami Heat stand one game above the Chicago Bulls. And hey, have y'all been watching DeMar DeRozan? If this dude doesn't get serious consideration for MVP, then we've seriously got a problem. This dude is playing outstanding, phenomenal basketball. So there, Chicago is a game out of number one. Miami has number one, and I quietly watch the Heat. Philadelphia rising up them charts, the number 3, Cleveland number 4. Like I said, great story. I believe Milwaukee will overtake them. Boston has been red hot. Then the 7-10, I guess now since we do the play-in tournament. To be honest with you, I think the play-in tournament is whack. I do. I think I don't like it. But anyway, Toronto 7, Brooklyn 8. That's not gonna last. If Brooklyn can ever get healthy, we're waiting. Charlotte 9, Atlanta 10. It is what it is. In the Western Conference, Phoenix, Golden State. That's who I hope is actually in the Western Conference Finals. I think that'll be a wonderful Western Conference Finals if we can have Phoenix and Golden State. Unless Memphis crashes the party, because I'm going to tell you, them Grizzlies, Ja Morant, excellent. Ja Morant right now is the best show in basketball. Did you see that 360 layup he did against the Bulls last night? Man, that boy is something special. The Utah Jazz, number 4. Dallas and Denver, same record at 5 and 6. Then we get 7 through 10. Minnesota, number 7. Clippers, 8. Lakers, 9. Pelicans, 10. Okay, so that is what it is. And with that being said, I got my brother back, bruh. I got my brother. We finna talk some hoops right now. What up, Sean?
What's good with you, player?
Man, you already know what it is, man. Beautiful day outside, man. Beautiful day to run around with them kids.
I know, right? Have them out here getting it in. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Sure. I just picked mine up from school not too long ago.
Yeah.
So, but first of all, how you doing, man?
Oh, good as always, man. How about yourself?
Hey, man. You know, I'm here. It's Monday. You know, I'm making it. It's Monday. I'm making it. Nice day outside. I'm making it. Off day from work, doing this pod kickity, and now I'm with my bro Skiggity.
Oh, shiggity.
Now, before we get started, you know I'm gonna fuck with you about the true story thing. And I understand that there's some stories you don't want told, cool. But the DDT, bro, that's my field of shame.
The what?
The DDT. You know what the DDT stand for.
Yeah, I know what the DDT is. Why you want to talk about the DDT?
We don't have to talk about that right now, but that's my field of shame.
Yeah, it is your field of shame.
But anyway, man, you see this basketball going on. So what do you think about the current state of this basketball season, sir?
Well, sir, to inform you, I really don't give a shit about this season because LeBron James has shit on the Lakers, and the Lakers are ass in Kobe's name in vain. So I don't even really want to even watch the Lakers. But I do have an eye out for LaMelo Ball. I like the way he plays, so I do kind of keep track of what he's doing. But I am seeing this James Harden in Philadelphia and Ben Simmons thing playing out. I feel like Ben Simmons is scared to come out before the Philly game on March 10th. But
bro,
let that man live,
bro. I'm gonna sit here and tell you, since you opened up the can of worms, I'm gonna fully open the can of worms. I said this earlier in the podcast. I didn't go deep into it, but like I said, you just opened up Pandora's box.
Yeah, sir.
As a basketball player, I think Ben Simmons is absolutely sensational. Phenomenal.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But he is weak as fuck.
Mentality.
And see, and the thing that I don't like, and I'm being dead serious with this, to throw mental health into it. Now, Sean, we grew up together. You know the shit that I had to endure during our childhood.
Mm-hmm.
Mental health and being mentally weak is two totally different things. And I tell you why. Because when the season first started and he simply didn't want to play for Philly, that's when you heard mental health, right? I'm having mental health issues. But as soon as he gets traded to Brooklyn, they ask him about mental health, and the first thing he says, well, mental health was never really an issue. So in other words, he was lying. You said mental health so you would still get paid. But the fact of the matter is that you just didn't want to play for Philadelphia anymore because your goddamn feelings was hurt. Being mentally weak and mental health is two totally different things. And no, yeah, and Ben Simmons is a sensational basketball player, but he is weak as fuck.
Well, I mean, yeah, I kind of side with Ben Simmons because ain't nobody gonna talk shit about me, and I'm gonna put up some buckets for you. That's just what it is. Yeah, he has some to do with it. Like, who the fuck just not gonna put that layup in at the end of the game, and they always crashing in the playoffs. But I mean, as a team and a team sport with shit like that, you're supposed to be able to be like, when you talking to the media and things like that, you're supposed to take onus in yourself. You never want to put it on a teammate or anything like that. And when Embiid did that to him, fuck yeah, I'll be like, well, fuck you. I'll go play for somebody else and goddamn do the shit you don't want me to be here with you. And B, you know, Embiid got jokes and shit like that. You know, something like, you know, these light-skinned motherfuckers can't take jokes and shit.
Yeah, and he's acting real light-skinned right now.
I don't want to get attacked by any light-skinned people. I'm sorry.
Man, fuck that. He was acting real light-skinned.
No, but seriously though, like honestly, I mean, I'm glad Ben Simmons got to play somewhere else. I'm not even going to threaten. You ain't gonna talk shit about me, and I'm gonna come in and hoop with you. Goddamn it, I'm gonna leave too. Goddamn it. And the thing about these players nowadays, like this, saying, I know you got they all worried about their stats and all that kind of stuff like that. But if Ben Simmons really wanted to fuck with the Philadelphia 76ers, my thoughts on playing basketball would be you gonna pay me? I want to play for you, but if you forcing me to fucking be here, you know, I signed a contract. But you know what I'm saying? If you're forcing me to be here, okay, I'm gonna come to practice. Okay, I'm gonna come to these games. Wait till I get this ball in my hand. I'm gonna shoot threes from goddamn half court. I'm gonna goddamn, with whoever I'm checking, gonna goddamn do whatever the hell they gonna do. You're gonna bench me before anything, when it's all said and done. You're gonna get me off your team before it's all said and done.
That's my thing right there. Like, while I don't disagree with your premise as far as saying, okay, you feel like Doc Rivers and Embiid carried him, okay, fine. If you don't want to play there anymore, fine. But be a professional about it. Even if you're going out on the basketball court and you're jacking up threes from half court, so what? The main thing is that you're there and you're honoring your contract.
Your comrades is the one that was talking shit.
No, I said you're honoring your contract. That's what I said.
Oh, your contract. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Say your comrades.
No. I get what you're saying. Like, okay, you want to talk shit about me? I don't want to be here anymore. Okay, fine. But there's a way to go about it.
And there's a way to go about it. But how you know he didn't go about that way before he had to put his foot down like that? You see the game that Daryl Morey and them playing with him.
Well, I don't blame Daryl Morey for that, because I'm like, if you want to make it, if you don't want to play and you're going to make it so we can't even put you on the court, then no. Then in that situation, like I said, the way that situation got handled, and for Ben Simmons to this like, again, this would rub me the wrong way. Ben Simmons is going to say mental health, but as soon as you out of Philly, now mental health was never an issue. So you contradicted the fuck out yourself, bro. If you ain't want to.
It could have been an issue the way that they put him through that shit. It could have been an issue for him. Like, who knows?
Man, toughen your light skin ass up. Toughen up.
Man.
You want to get traded? You want to get traded? Get traded. I mean, even if you did what James Harden did and showed up fat and out of shape, but you still was on the court hooping.
Man, Harden was fat and out of shape when he went to the Nets, and he bitched up on the Nets. The difference between the Nets and the 76ers is the Nets went ahead and got him out of there when he wanted to get out of there. The 76ers like, nope, I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, but James Harden was on the basketball court for them. That's all I'm saying. And further, and about James Harden, what the hell kind of diet did they put him on? Didn't that nigga get small quick?
That nigga take a crack, bro. Whatever he doing, I need to do with my
You know what I'm saying?
That motherfucker be losing weight like nothing.
I mean, this motherfucker was a circle like 3 weeks ago.
He a nutty professor, bro. He turned into Buddy Love at the
You ain't lying, bro.
When he goes to another team, dog.
That motherfucker went to Philadelphia, and that nigga went from Sherman Clump to Buddy Love.
Bro, how the fuck you that started fat and then turn around like in a week or two and be that skinny. Like they sucking the fat out of him, bro. Ain't no way in hell he working that shit out,
bro. When I saw him at the first Philly practice, I was like, wait a minute. Why this nigga all of a sudden look skinny as a bitch?
That motherfucker, I don't know what the hell he doing, bro, but I need to do whatever he doing, because he be losing weight like it ain't nothing. He get fat, lose it right like in 2 seconds. Get fat.
This nigga went to Philadelphia and found the low-fat cheesesteak. Where is that at?
Man, that motherfucker, bruh. I don't know, man. He definitely on one.
But I like what I'm seeing from them so far. See, I don't know what to make of Brooklyn because I haven't seen him on the court yet.
Haven't seen, he's scared to get on the court because he don't want to get on the court and then have to go to Philly. If he goes to Philly for that game on March 10th, they're gonna fuck with him, and he ain't ready for that shit, bro.
But what Ben Simmons has to understand is that when it's not going to be just March 10th, whenever he comes back to Philadelphia, because the Philadelphia fans, we know how Philadelphia fans are. They were invested in him, so it could be March 10th. What if they meet in the playoffs? Now you got no choice.
I would rather meet in the playoffs later on when all this is kind of like, it ain't going to never die down, especially that's going to be the big storyline when he goes back there. But I would rather for it to be later on when all this instead of like right now. Bro,
you know why? But do you know why I would rather it be right now? Because what if it is in the playoffs? Now you're in a crucial situation.
Man, please.
This is because the playoffs is when you don't need him to be mentally soft.
I got KD and Kyrie in the playoffs, nigga. You got Joel Embiid and Maxey, nigga. I'll take that. I'll take that any day. I'll take KD. And they got Drummond too, man. Now, let me tell you something.
That's the pick. That's the sleeper right there.
Drummond?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
In the paint with them, yes, that's the big sleeper. Big facts.
Because I watched that game on Saturday. The way that nigga stuffed Giannis' shit, that's the shit they didn't have last year.
Yeah, they didn't have no defense, and they got two of the best defenders. Well, Drummond, kind of, but
no, Drummond is a badass defender.
But Ben Simmons fits so well because you got them offensive killers. He don't have to do it. He don't have to shoot no more.
No, he doesn't. No, he's in an ideal situation.
Yes, he don't have to be that superstar. He can be that role player, point guard.
He can be like Draymond Green.
And he could be Draymond, but he would be a better Draymond if you ask me.
Well, because he can run the offense better, but the shooters that he has around him, you got KD, Kyrie, Seth Curry, and Patty Mills, and Joe Harris if he makes it back on the court. But he has shooters across the board. No, to me the sleeper was Drummond. Because I don't know why Andre Drummond chose to be a backup when he's for one, he's only 28 years old. He's made a couple of all-star teams, and he's the best rebounder in basketball. So I think he is really what Brooklyn really needed.
Oh yeah, a big man in the paint. Yes,
a rim protector.
They tried that shit with LaMarcus Aldridge, but that shit ain't work out for him.
No. See, Aldridge, but you have to understand, Aldridge is in the twilight of his career. What they wanted from Aldridge is still a rim protector, but he can go out and give you 15, 16 a game. You can have the Aldridge is perfect for their second unit.
Yeah.
Because if you need a basket, he can still go back to the basket or with the mid-range game. But Drummond is going to give you about anywhere from 15 to 20 rebounds a game. He's going to give you about 2 to 3 blocks. He's going to be a rim protector. Like I said, I just want to see them on the court. That was the issue when they got James Harden. You barely ever saw these niggas play together.
Well, I mean, them niggas stay injured.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Them niggas stay, but speaking of stay injured, this motherfucking Anthony Davis, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. I mean, it's almost expected for this nigga to get injured when he come out of here, bro. Every time he hits the floor, it's something, bro. It is something with this dude, man. He is plexiglass, bro.
Anthony Davis.
I would have traded that motherfucker for something, bro.
Yeah, Anthony Davis is. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, world, and I know my brother's gonna agree with me. Anthony Davis is not a franchise player.
Hell no. He's a piece that you can use to get you over the hump if he's healthy to go along with your other superstars. But to factor a team around this no goddamn health having, breaking legs, tying his shoes, eating breakfast ass motherfucker, he is bad, bro. And it sucks for us to say this. You know, we sitting here at home and this motherfucker out here putting in the time and muscle to do his shit. But that's your craft, bro. That's what you chose to do. And you get paid all this money and you get injured every 2 fucking seconds like you are hurting your team more than you are helping them at all times, bro. So, I mean, I can't, it just doesn't like LeBron is on some shit like, man, I'm just waiting for LeBron to get here. I don't really give a fuck about none of this shit.
Bro, this is why I'm not going to put the onus on Russell Westbrook anymore. Because I don't know if you saw the post-game interview last night. I played a little bit of it before we got on the phone.
Anthony got their ass beat by New Orleans.
Yeah, when they were.
I seen that dog ass shit. He don't even want to look at the camera no more. He just be looking down like, man, get me the fuck out of here.
But see, you know, the reason why I don't put that much onus on Westbrook is because, one, there was 13 years of film on this nigga, so you knew what you was getting. But the thing about Russell Westbrook is his best ability is his availability. And I said this before we got on the line. I said, we can't get Anthony Davis to get at that point. Anthony Davis, outside of the bubble year, and I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna let you know, we Laker fans, but I'm gonna say this: the only reason why we won the title in 2020 was because we had a full off season in the middle of the season.
No, motherfucker, let's get this right. I'm a Kobe fan. I don't give a shit about the Lakers.
Okay, I'm a Laker fan.
Yeah,
you know,
I love Kobe to the fullest. Like, when it comes to basketball, like, I follow players because it's more relatable to follow players in fucking basketball than it is football. Football is an ultimate team sport. Basketball, you can be a one-on-one kind of player. Yes, you need a team, but for the most part, you only need like one other fucking teammate. For real. That's just as sweet as you to really make noise. But football, I mean, you need a team. You need a team.
Well, you know I'm a Laker fan.
Yeah.
You know, I bleed purple and gold when you talk about basketball.
Purple and gold back in Magic Johnson day. I remember that shit, bro. You were that dude back then. You know?
Yeah. I mean,
I was a Penny Hardaway fan back then. Penny was my guy.
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, you love. Hey, this dude used to rep Orlando so hard.
Hard is the best.
He loves some fucking. He loved him some Penny Hardaway until number 8 came out.
Kobe.
And I'm talking about number 8, the number 8 that won 3 titles before he switched to number 24.
With the fro, boy.
With the fro.
With the fro.
We used to play that shit on Nintendo 64, Kobe Bryant courtside.
Yeah, bro.
I still got that shit. But I'm gonna tell you what, I know you follow LaMelo Ball, and he's a beast. But bruh, Ja Morant, man, you might want to follow him
Ja
too.
Morant a beast too. But I mean, it's something about LaMelo. Like, I like when people play with like that. I'm the shit, but almost like with a passion, but they look like they're having fun with the shit too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I like that about his game. You know what I mean?
I was glad that he made the All-Star team.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, he got all the bragging rights to this house. Like, Lonzo, you suck, nigga. You was drafted a couple of years before
Lonzo
me. How
like
come?
he don't even talk. Lonzo look like he just sit at the end of the dinner table and just be sitting there like he ain't got shit to say.
He ain't got shit to say, bro.
He ain't got shit to say.
But hey, but I don't know if you kept up with the Bulls.
Oh, of course.
DeMar DeRozan?
I said before this year when they put that team together and I seen them have all that shit, because I actually like the ball. I was about to say the balls. Balls. The balls. Jesus. Oh, that's funny. I like the way their game is, the Ball family.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
You gotta love them balls, huh?
Yeah, you know what I mean, though. I like that game, you know what I mean? And I like Lonzo when he came to the Lakers, kind of gave me a reason to watch the Lakers. I was getting into doing that again. But of course, fucking LeBron came and wanted to get rid of all the motherfuckers.
Yep.
To get Anthony Davis, broke body ass. Because I was actually going to go and be a and follow the Pelicans because I like the way Lonzo Ball game is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'll follow them a little bit and shit like that. But then LaMelo came out and
LaMelo came out balling, bro.
He the better one, and I was like, yeah, I fuck with him. So,
but here's what pisses me off about the Lakers. We could have had DeRozan.
You could have had DeRozan and Buddy Hill for real.
Yeah, we could have had both of them.
But you got Westbrook and Carmelo Anthony.
Hey, bro, I ain't even mad at Melo because Melo knows what his role is.
Yeah, Melo has come in and shoot about a good 2 or 3 threes and just
Melo know what his role is.
Temple a couple of times and then he out.
But we could have had, but that's why LeBron and AD got to wear this Westbrook shit. LeBron got an attitude at Rob Pelinka. Rob Pelinka was trying to make the right moves.
He was.
He could have had Buddy Hield and we could have had DeMar DeRozan.
But LeBron's soaking in this shit, and that's why LeBron. I mean, this kind of taint. You say you can't taint him the GOAT shit because of the GOAT and all that shit.
For one, he's not, but okay.
Yeah, I don't think he's the GOAT at all. And everybody always coming with that him and Jordan shit. What the fuck about Kobe?
Exactly. Exactly.
Like, and it ain't just me, but it ain't just me because I'm a Kobe Bryant fan. It's just me because looking at their game, bro, their mentality and shit like that. LeBron ain't got shit on Kobe. I don't give a
bro. This is what I said on last week's show. This what gets on my nerves. They always say it's LeBron and Jordan. When the fuck did LeBron pass Kobe, Magic, and Kareem? When? I can't understand that for the life of me. Me neither.
Do that shit.
And I made cases for Magic, Kobe, and Kareem. Well, I ain't really had to make much a case for Kareem. I mean, fuck, it is what it is. But I mean, it's like, wait a minute. LeBron passed, they say automatically, because when I saw the list of the 75 greatest players and they had LeBron number 2, I'm like, when they had LeBron 2, Kareem 3, Magic 4, and Kobe 10. I said, when did LeBron pass these niggas?
How the fuck is, first of all, everybody mirrored their game off Jordan. So, in all actuality, for real, and everybody talks about trying to be like Jordan, that possibly would, and being that he never lost a championship, that would really make Jordan a GOAT, and Jordan still being talked about after he's been out of the league for
I'll comment on that later, but go ahead, finish.
You can make the case, you can really make the case that, Jordan is the motherfucking GOAT. But if you want to put somebody next to Jordan and like who's the next, if you just look at everything that Kobe has done, just look at his game, the way that he plays, the desire, the passion, and how people follow Kobe before, God rest his soul, before he was gone, and how everybody did that shit. Like, he is the next best thing to the GOAT. Then fucking LeBron James, and I don't get. And it ain't just because of following the way that they play, the championships, their mentality, everybody used to go, nobody want to play for Kobe, Hey, man, get the fuck out of here, nigga. I don't want to hear that shit. Or play with Kobe, you gotta wait till Kobe leave. Because Kobe wanted to bring the best out of your motherfucking ass, nobody want to play with you. You want to suck and just get your money and be honest. I don't want to hear that shit. And
that's pretty much how players act nowadays. But yeah.
Yeah. They don't give a fuck about nothing but that cash, bro.
Yeah, Ben Simmons. Yeah. You think Ben Simmons could have lasted with Kobe?
Yeah. You said what?
You think Ben Simmons could have lasted with Kobe?
Oh, fuck no.
Exactly.
Fuck no. You think Joel Embiid bad? Kobe would have had his ass cry. Kobe would have gave him that little gremlin look he always have and shit like that.
Kobe would have had his ass curled up in a corner.
That motherfucker, boy. Like, yeah, but that's another time. But yeah, I'm all about that. We gotta talk about my man Kobe.
Let me break this down because it really gets on my nerves when I see people just have put LeBron James past Kobe Bryant and Magic Johnson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And this is not because I'm a Laker fan. They just so happen to play for the Lakers.
Your team, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, LeBron is a Laker right now.
Exactly.
So it just. Now let me, and I've never broken this down to you, and you're gonna love Kobe more after I tell you this.
I don't know how you can do that.
Oh no, trust me. Think about it, because I guarantee you this hasn't come across your mind yet, because I analytically break this shit down.
Yeah.
You look at LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. What do they all have in common? From day one that they walked into the NBA, the keys to the franchise was handed to them. From day one. Kobe Bryant, when he retired from the NBA, he was the 3rd all-time leading scorer in history. Now, make no mistake about this, bro. If Kobe never suffered that ACL injury in year 17, he would have retired as the all-time leading scorer in the history of basketball. Make no mistake about that, because what niggas tend to forget, while people glorify and praise LeBron for how he's performed in year 17, 8, like when LeBron 2 years ago, when LeBron was in year 17, LeBron is averaging 26 points a game. We've never seen a year 17 like this. I'm like, yeah, we have, because Kobe in year 17 averaged 28 a game. That's the year he got hurt. But the point I'm trying to make is this. Kobe, to retire third all-time in scoring, Kobe wasn't even the number one option on his own team until year 9. Kobe was not the guy. He was not the number one option on the Lakers until after Shaq left.
After Shaq left. And that's the whole purpose of why they got rid of Shaq, because they won't get along, and they chose Kobe.
Right. But like I said, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the minute they walked into the NBA, were handed the keys to the franchise. You're the guy. You're the guy. You're the number one option. Kobe didn't become number one option until his 9th year in the league, and only played as the number one option for 8 years until the injury. So he had 8 years of being a number one option in his prime, but somehow mustered 5 championships and retired third all-time leader in scoring. Same thing with Magic Johnson. See, now when Magic Johnson came into the NBA, he had more of a resume than Kobe because, mind you, he had just won the NCAA championship. And then came into the NBA. He wasn't given the keys to the Lakers franchise when he first came in because Kareem was there. And Kareem had just won the MVP. He was still in his prime. But what does Magic do as a 20-year-old rookie? Come out and win motherfucking finals MVP. And we talk about how, hey, LeBron James has been to 10 NBA finals in 19 years. Nigga, Magic went to 9 finals in 12.
Yeah.
And won 5 of them. You know what I mean?
Man,
and
don't mean shit. Don't nobody talk about the Bills. The Bills used to go back and forth to the Super Bowl back then. Down make them the fucking greatest. They were all used to be in the damn jump back in the day.
Exactly. And the thing about Michael Jordan, because I heard Isaiah Thomas saying this the other day, and he was speaking nothing but facts. Yes, Michael Jordan is unblemished in the finals. Yes, but the way, if you watch video feed and if you listen to the way the story is told, you would have thought that Jordan never lost. You would have thought that Jordan was that nigga in the 80s. You would have thought that Jordan would have beaten Bird and the Celtics and beat the Bad Boys Pistons and beat Magic and Kareem. He did not. He did not do that. He did not do that. When the Celtics swept them, the Pistons put them out 3 straight years. You couldn't touch Isaiah and Dumars and Rodman when they was in their prime. He couldn't see Magic. He couldn't even get to Magic and Kareem. So, I mean, we got to keep things in its proper perspective. But the thing that pisses me, like, if people want to put Jordan as the GOAT, okay, fine. He's not for me, but he's ahead of LeBron. That's for damn sure.
Jordan need to go for me, and I seen both of them play.
Yeah.
I seen all of them play, matter of fact.
Yeah. I mean, he's not for me, but to put LeBron ahead of Magic, Kobe, and Kareem, that's just a damn insult to me.
Yeah.
To me. That's an insult. Did you see the dunk contest?
Hell no, but I heard that shit was ass crack. I mean, I watched the highlights of that shit.
It was no highlights worth watching.
You said what?
I said it was no highlights worth watching.
Yeah, I know. A bunch of missed dunks. Bunch of fucking missed ass dunks, dog. Like I something about the NBA. Like, the thing about the NBA, bro, it's too many fucking games for me, bro. I like that when it's playoff time, that's when the shit means the most to me. And that's when I want to see people fall to artists. Because half of the time, they just low manage and don't even give you what they really got until playoff time. That's when you see the stars come out.
Yeah, see, that's why I'm not as invested in the NBA as I was when we was kids.
Yeah.
Because players now, I mean, straight up, players today cheat the game. They do. I used to always want to go to an NBA game. I'm not pressed about going to no NBA game now because, for one, I don't know. The closest team to us is the Wizards. They suck, and I don't know if they're gonna play. Like, if I pay to see the Lakers and LeBron and AD is gonna load manage just because, nigga, I be mad as a bitch. I want my motherfucking money back.
Man, you know, I'll be out that bitch looking at Austin Reeves get it in, bro.
but that's why I'm not as invested in the NBA as I was back in the day, because the NBA back in the day was theater. The one thing you were not going to get cheated. This is why I still fuck with Russell Westbrook, because no matter who he's playing, he's going to give you maximum effort. Even if it looks terrible, you're going to get maximum effort.
He need to come off the bench for the Lakers.
Well, no, he does. Well, he does.
He ain't going to want to do that, though.
Yeah, he's not going to want to do that. But yeah, these players nowadays, I'm sorry, bro. If I was an NBA owner, bro, niggas would hate me. I'm serious. Because see me, but it's simple with me. I just want you to honor your contract. I don't give a fuck if you want to go play with your friends. All right, do it when your contract is up. Don't act like a fuck nigga and be an unprofessional and not want to honor your contract just because now you got an attitude. I have no problem with player empowerment. But but still there is something to be said about keeping your word, because your ass was smiling when you signed that contract and got that check. Okay? You were smiling when you got that check. Now all of a sudden, because you done got had a side conversation with Rich Paul or whoever, hey man, don't you want to come play with? Now you want to act, come on, bro. Now you want to act, now all of a sudden I want to leave. No, okay, look, how about this? I'm paying you. You signed a contract and I'm paying you to play basketball with this team. If you just want to sign a 1-year deal, fine, sign a 1-year deal.
Nobody wants that because they want that security.
Exactly. But I'm not, because I hate load management. I cannot stand load management. And do you know who started load management? It was actually Greg Popovich.
Oh, was it?
Yes, because there would be anonymous games where he would just sit Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, and Kawhi Leonard if he didn't think the game was important. And all of a sudden, and you know, sports is a copycat world.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you think Kawhi Leonard got it from? Like, real talk.
Kawhi the king of load management.
Where do you think he got it from?
He is the king of load
He
management.
got it from Pop. Pop started that shit. And it's just gotten out of control.
My thing, bro, if you ain't injured, get your ass on the goddamn
Get your
court,
ass
bro.
in the damn game, bro.
Even if you injured, this motherfuckers who play football game ain't goddamn lift their legs up, taking shots and shit, doing all this shit to their body out here, putting it in, getting in work for their dollars, bro.
For their dollars.
And you out here goddamn running up and down the court talking about you goddamn need a break. Nigga, get your ass out there on the goddamn court, man.
Exactly. Man, these players, and we ain't that old to be sounding like the grumpy old men, the back in my day type of men, but bruh, like we in our 30s, but bruh, we grew up with,
man, please, I'm old as shit, bro.
Nigga, we grew up with Jordan and we grew up with Kobe. Yo, shut your young old ass up.
Oh man, I got about 3 grades I see right now in my bed. Lord.
Oh, I chopped mine off so can't nobody see them. I chopped my shit off just to. I ain't ready.
Bro, I let them shine, bro. You can see my passion, bro.
Once I turn 40, I'm gonna say fuck it. But I still got a year and some change.
You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied.
Once I turn,
kids making them come out quicker.
Yeah. Oh, bro, you shit.
I think they the reason they come out.
Oh hell yeah.
Ain't crazy as hell though.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, but oh man, don't the combine start in a couple weeks?
No, the combine starts tomorrow, my guy.
Oh, shit.
Yes, sir. See, I'm on football, bro. Tomorrow, because I am looking for what the Eagles are going to do with these 3 picks we got. Probably trade them for a goddamn quarterback out of Purdue. Because that's the type of shit that Howie Roseman do.
If he did that, he would be dumb diddy dumb.
Well, that's Howie Roseman do. But, honestly, we're just sitting here looking at this shit. I talk about Howie a lot, though. But for the most part, I mean, we do got a decent team. It's just some of the moves. He just can't pick wide receivers, bro.
Yeah, because in all actuality, I mean, since the Eagles have been to the playoffs 4 of the last 5 years, so you're actually a playoff regular.
Yeah.
It's just the fact when you look at the fact that you could have had DK Metcalf and Justin Jefferson, yeah, I would feel some type of way about that too.
He pissed me off with the Justin Jefferson shit because DK Metcalf, okay, whatever. But Justin Jefferson, I mean, everybody knew that the motherfucking Justin Jefferson was the best out of the rest that was left of there. Everybody knew that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But Howie Roseman, oh, y'all think he's the best? Let me go get Jalen Reagor and show you. Let me go get Jalen Reagor and show you guys I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Bitch ass nigga. I'm so pissed at that shit, bro. Like, that one pissed me off. Like, come on, bro. That one, I was like, no, you got to get the fuck out of here. Because we already had J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, ass. Nelson Aguilar, ass.
Not the year y'all won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you want to know why? Because he was the third fucking option. You had Torrey Smith, Alshon Jefferson, and his ass coming out the slot.
Actually, he was the fourth because you had Zach Ertz.
True.
Yeah.
True. The fourth option. You a number one fucking wide receiver. You ain't supposed to be in no slot as the fourth fucking option on your third or fourth year. That's Howie Roseman with his dumb ass. You got to the point to where you goddamn got people on fucking news talking about fires, talking about how bad you can't catch babies out the window and shit like that.
I'm fucking weak. I'm fucking done.
Like, that's how bad it is. Motherfuckers in real life situations talking about how bad he is, bro. Like, that's terrible, bro. That's terrible. That is so terrible. But yeah, I'm hoping he do a better job in picking this year, bro. And I know we ain't never getting no linebackers or nothing like that, but he either need to give me a linebacker or a safety, nigga. I need defense, bro. Because I came into Philly with the passion of defense when Brian Dawkins was the man there.
Yes.
About smacking niggas. That's what's in my heart. I don't give a fuck about this high flying, diving, touchdowns, finesse shit. I want you to smack the shit out some goddamn body. I want people when they come to Philly be like, I'm not fucking Philly. These niggas be hitting, tough, gritty. That's what the fuck we want in Philly. We don't want no goddamn finesse ass, soft ass, light skinned bitch. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna throw that out there again. Sorry, light skinned people. But yeah, dog.
I hate you.
Motherfuckers. That's the shit I like. I want all three of these motherfucking picks to be defense, nigga. I'm so sick and tired of people coming to Philly and just goddamn running over us in our house, bro. We don't like that shit, bro. I don't give a fuck if the game is 6-3, nigga, at the end of the game if niggas is smacking niggas.
That's what I'm talking about.
This offensive shit. This is new age shit. Everybody want to be flashy and shit. Fuck that.
Well, I will say this because y'all coach, when he adjusted in mid-season, it's what took y'all to the playoffs. It was nothing flashy. We gonna run the ball down your throat.
Yeah, well, he ain't had no choice.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing because I don't think that they're gonna go. I don't think Howie Roseman gonna be that dumb to go ahead and take a quarterback, especially because now it really looks like that Philadelphia won that trade with Carson Wentz because Indianapolis ready to get rid of his ass.
That's the damn same bitch ass motherfucker.
Yeah, and Jalen Hurts just took y'all to the playoffs. The only thing that Jalen Hurts really need to work on is his accuracy.
Yeah. That's it, and I'm totally with you on there because I ride the Jalen Hurts train. I said Jalen Hurts train, and I see him growing. I see him grow last year. Yeah. I see him take on that mantle and do that last year. Yeah, my big issue with him is I've seen a lot of games that he was not getting the ball to Devontae, and he was more like trying to get that shit to Jalen Reagor. For the life of me, I don't fucking know why. When this motherfucker always open, when you look at the tape, if you look at the tape, like I can see the tape, or I can see the highlights, and see that Devontae Smith is open. Bitch, nigga, you get the tape and see these niggas and see that he's always open. Wouldn't you want to throw to that motherfucker who can catch the ball and will be open? Wouldn't that be your number one priority instead of getting it to the motherfucker whose ass? Which leads me to believe, like, I feel like they was telling this motherfucker, like, yo, throw it to Jalen Reagor. I'm tired of motherfuckers talking about him. I need him to do something.
That may be
it.
Like
I kind of, and at the beginning of the year, when we weren't running the ball, we was just passing that shit. And they were just passing it to Reagor. I feel like they talked to them from the others and like, look, I need you to force feed fucking Jalen Reagor, and I want to see what you got this year. So we just gonna air that shit out with you at the beginning of the year to see what we got with you. That's how I felt like they were doing that shit because there's no way in fucking hell you throw the ball that goddamn much and you see that shit ain't really working. There's no way in hell you do that shit.
No. But as soon as the midseason adjustment was made and was okay, we're gonna work to our quarterback strengths. Then they took off.
Exactly. But
and I think that's what they're gonna do going forward. Like I said, I call Philadelphia the Baltimore of the NFC. I think they're gonna do that going forward. They're gonna work to Jalen Hurts' strength, and if they're smart, they will build a tough defense, like you said, smack you in the mouth, and
run the ball down your motherfucking throat and pass it to play action.
Yeah, and Philly will still be, and Philadelphia will still be in the thick of things. I mean, I will never summariously give a division to Dallas. I don't care how much talent they have. Dallas finds a way to fuck it up.
Dallas, because honestly, this was so funny. This is the first year I was just like, man, I can see that. I was like, man, we ain't doing nothing. And Dallas looks like they got a good ass team and they gonna do something. But Dallas can't get the fuck out their own way. They can't get the fuck out their own way. And their way right now is Dak Prescott, and they done paid that nigga all that money. You got all them weapons: Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup. I don't give a fuck who they got. The Schultz nigga at tight end. You got 2 running backs, fucking Ezekiel Elliott, and goddamn what the boy
Tony Pollard.
Tony Pollard, and fucking then you got the other side on defense. All them badass first round picks nobody else wanted. Now they all on your team. The Randy Gregory's, the fucking goddamn DeMarcus Lawrence's, all them good ass lines. You got that sweet ass linebacker that I fucking wanted.
Micah Parsons.
Yeah, Micah Parsons, who's a beast. Your only real issue was your cornerbacks, because I don't know why the fuck, but they were still getting picks and getting turnovers. And your safeties, I'll give you that. But you still had that safety that they picked up. What was it? Hooker? Who they got? Did they get Hooker? It was somebody. Who the fuck was it?
That motherfucker from Atlanta, who used to play under Dan Quinn. I forgot his name.
Neil?
Yeah, but he turned into a linebacker.
Yeah, but they had a team, and they had the division. Man, this was the year for them, and they just crashed and burned, bro.
Well, that's what they do. I mean, that's what they do.
You ain't never lied.
I mean, honestly, because I'm gonna be honest with you. Next season, you're gonna see Trayvon Diggs get his ass smoked on a regular basis.
Hell yeah, and it's gonna be by us, motherfucker. Fuck him.
Now, you can't do shit about Micah Parsons. He is a beast.
Oh, he a beast.
But you gonna see, Trayvon Diggs is he had a great singular season. People gonna overrate the fuck out this man. He's a risk taker. There's a reason why. If you're a shutdown cornerback, niggas won't throw in your direction. He constantly got picks because people throw in his direction because he's a risk taker. High risk, high reward. He got a lot of high reward. Huh?
Asante Samuel was the same way though.
Yeah, he got a lot of high reward this season, but next season his ass gonna be getting fried on the regular.
Double move shorty.
That's all you got to do. You can. He is wide open every play to a double move. That's why that Cardinals game, that's the first thing they said. AJ Green, you're gonna double move him and you out, and that was it. Even against the Patriots, Nelson Aguilar, you gonna double move him and you out.
Nelson Aguilar, that's all right. He gonna be out. He can't catch it though.
No, he caught that one.
Nah, he catches everything on everybody else's team, or at least that's what I guess, because I don't watch the ball fucking time no more with this bitch ass.
Well, he got a ring. Well, he helped y'all get a ring, you know.
Fuck him. Fuck him. I don't give a shit about Nelson Aguilar. That nigga put me through so much pain watching that man play. I couldn't even believe that jump, bro. I used to cut at the TV all the time yelling, "Get this man off my team, bro." I don't give a fuck. He ain't helping us do nothing. Fuck him.
Oh, shit.
I hate that man. I don't hate him, but you know what I mean.
I get it. No, I trust me. I get it. Well, okay, so what do you think? What do you think about Aaron Rodgers, bro?
I was about to ask, you think y'all gonna get AA Rod on the Broncos?
No, I don't. But I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Every day,
I want that nigga. That nigga. I don't like him.
That's what I was just getting ready to say. I'm starting to like him less and less every day.
Yeah. He. You can see the cockiness and the conceitedness in his game and how he treats and how he walks around his everyday life and shit like that. And, you know, he on the court, he can do this. I mean, on the field, he do his shit. But honestly, like, what are you doing when the MVPs are getting put out the first round? When you're the number one fucking seed in the whole joke. And what do you do with it?
If I'm a Green Bay Packer fan, if I'm a Green
Garoppolo, nigga, like, come on, bro.
Exactly.
Nobody talks about that shit, though.
Yeah, I mean, look, because honestly, all the stuff that, first of all, Aaron Rodgers came out about 2 months ago and said, well, a month ago and said, I don't want to draw this process out. First of all, you're lying. Okay, because
like a bitch.
yeah, you lying because you're an attention hoe.
He is.
Just like Tom Brady is an attention hoe. You think Tom Brady don't like the fact that people saying, well, is he really going to retire? Like, he love that shit. Aaron Rodgers love that shit. And first of all, if I'm a Green Bay Packers fan, you think I give a damn about your I would rather have a Super Bowl MVP than a regular season MVP.
You ain't never lied, bro.
I don't give a damn.
But you can't. He doesn't give you that, but wants to put everybody in goddamn turmoil, trying to see what he gonna do and shit like that. Like, bro, like, what have you done? But with MVP, that you getting us to the playoffs, but what are you doing in the playoffs?
Bro,
like,
I look at it like this. Aaron Rodgers is acting like either he won the Super Bowl the last couple of years, or he was a quarterback in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Nigga, you haven't been to the Super Bowl since 2010.
Yeah.
So I don't give a damn whatever you're gonna do, just do it. Like, if he became the quarterback of my team, okay, fine. But I don't need all of the drama, the histrionics. I just had a 12-day cleanse. I don't give a fuck. Good for you.
I don't fucking like him, bro.
Good for you.
Yeah. I don't like him. As a quarterback, yeah, he's good. You know what I'm saying? Of course, he's good. He can do it. He can do what he do. You can't deny that he does good on the field, but I don't want him on my fucking team. And first of all, he bitch made. He can't even last in Philly, boy. We'll shit on his ass.
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
I don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that diva shit. Look at Carson.
Exactly. And I'm like, yes, okay, you can consistently get your team to the playoffs, but a quarterback of your talent and your accomplishments, you're a 4-time MVP, but you've only been to one Super Bowl? Nigga, look, if you just won one Super Bowl, but you've been to 4, okay, fine. 4 times you done got your team to the Super Bowl. You've only been, you won the only Super Bowl that you was in, but nigga, that was 11 years ago. I'm not going to sit here and treat you like you the greatest, like you God's gift to a quarterback, nigga, because you're not, bruh. Because while you're great in the regular season, all of a sudden, when the playoffs come, where you at? Hey, have you seen Green Bay in the Super Bowl in the last 5 years? No. Have you seen Green Bay in the Super Bowl in the last 10 years? No.
Hell no.
But I've seen Aaron Rodgers acting like a diva. I've seen that. He's doing the same shit that Brett Favre did.
Like, that's his safe place.
He's doing the same shit that Brett Favre did.
He is a bum, bro. I don't like him personally, and I know he'll give 2 shits about me not liking him, but I wouldn't want him quarterback in my team, bro.
Well, look, I'm a suffering Denver Broncos fan right now. Bro, we ain't been in and think about how happy I was when we got Teddy Bridgewater, because he's that much of an improvement over Drew Lock.
Y'all niggas came for Peyton Manning, so I mean, well, I ain't even say, y'all came for Peyton Manning over that year and shit like that, all that hype.
Bro, 2015, bro, 2015 is starting. 2015 is starting to be a long time ago, bro.
Yeah, to Brock Osweiler.
To goddamn Trevor Simeon. I mean, goddamn, Drew Lock is trash. So look, I don't, like I said, personally, I'm starting to like Aaron Rodgers less and less, but I'm going to be real with you. If tomorrow they said the Packers trade Aaron Rodgers to Denver, I will come on this bitch having Celebrate playing in the background of this bitch.
But I get where you coming from, but me, I'm like, look, we could give Hurts another chance, because right now, bro, we go to the playoffs, yeah, cool, but we still need people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We ain't at the window where we got a window to win it all, bro. We still need pieces. So we could do another year of Hurts. We got to the playoffs with him. We just need better pieces around him. Then you let him see what the fuck he can do. Yeah, if he can't get over that hump this next year, this next draft, because this draft sucks at quarterback.
Yep.
You put you a fucking quarterback. What you can do is take one of these picks this year and actually trade it. I can actually see him trade one of these picks to get a future one for next year to put you in a better position for a quarterback if he doesn't work out today. You don't have to use all 3 first-round picks, which I don't see how he was been doing anyway.
Well, you guys have the draft capital where you can build around them, and if you guys are smart, like I said, I would build around Jalen Hurts' strong suit, because
I'll get 2 players in this first round. I'll trade one of those picks, get another first for next year. So you have your first and another first next year, and whatever you need to kind of bump up to get a quarterback if you don't look decent this year.
Yeah.
With this quarterback, if he can't show that he's the man, you can bump up and get you a quarterback next year, or use those 2 picks to acquire you one in that next season. Because you can use those 2 picks along with your next 2024 first round picks and go ahead and get you a quarterback if you really need to get one, if you're a quarterback away at that time. But if he shows that he can continue to grow and do that, you set yourself up for the future.
Well, that's the difference between the Eagles and the Broncos right now. You know, you guys have been playoff mainstays. That pretty much since the last time we won a Super Bowl. My team ain't seen the playoffs in the last 6 years. I actually wouldn't mind having y'all type of problems because y'all just made the playoffs. Everything else around my team is stacked except the quarterback.
But, bro, we made the playoffs because our conference is ass, bro.
I was going to say, because, I could see if y'all, yeah.
Like, who was really good? There wasn't a lot of teams in our job. The AFC was packed this year.
Yeah,
with
man.
Good-ass and they got young players too, so they're going to be that way for a while.
That's why I don't think Aaron. That's why ultimately, I don't see Aaron Rodgers coming to Denver because his path to least resistance is staying where the fuck he's at.
Yeah. You're not right. Because if he come over there, he got to deal with the Chargers with a young Herbert who's growing. He got to deal with Joe Burrow. Yep. He got to deal with the fucking Baltimore Ravens who were fucking depleted with injuries last year and still was doing good when Lamar had nobody until he got injured. Then they were out of the playoff picture. And you got them, you got Buffalo.
You got the AFC. Bro, if he comes to Denver, you got the AFC West first.
Yeah.
You got Mahomes, Herbert, and Derek Carr.
Yeah, exactly.
Then on top of then you talk about Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow and Josh Allen and all them niggas.
All the motherfuckers because he got a path in the AFC to get through. He got a better one in the NFC to get through. Tom Brady left, so he's the man in the NFC outside of Russell Wilson, and his future is goddamn
cloudy.
He out here racing shit in Seattle too. Like they got us looking to look like we about to get him too, but I don't want to spend those 3 first round picks.
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. Even though I think if you talk about Russ is an upgrade from Jalen Hurts, obviously, but Russell, it's the difference. Russell's 34, Jalen Hurts is 24.
That's what I'm saying. Even though he can still have some, Russell Wilson probably got a good maybe like the 4 in him.
Yeah, I would say 4, 5. I would say the way quarterbacks take care of themselves now and how soft the rules are, I would say, he probably got about maybe 5, 6 left in him.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean? Like, I guess. I don't know.
I'll take Russell Wilson in Denver.
Don't get me wrong. I'll take Russell Wilson in Philly, but I don't want to take him for no 3 first round picks.
I'll take Russell Wilson in Denver for 3 first round picks.
That's because you got your team ain't that far off. You got a bunch of young good.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
You got defensive team, so yeah, I would take him too if I was you. But
yeah. But see, that depends though.
The white side of Quez walking. Nigga, fuck out of here.
But see, that depends though, because see what they talking about with trading Aaron Rodgers to Denver. They talking about one of the people who would have to be sent over would be Pat Surtain, and I'm like, hell no.
I heard of Bradley Chubb, but I would smack you in the damn face. You think you're getting Pat Surtain?
Exactly. They talking about Pat Surtain, Jerry Jeudy, and 3 first round picks. I can live with getting rid of Jerry Jeudy. I could live with getting rid of Jerry Jeudy, but Pat Surtain, nah, bro.
You don't want to get rid of Jerry Jeudy if you get Aaron Rodgers because you want that motherfucker to throw it to him.
Yeah, but we still have Cortland Sutton, we still have Tim Patrick. I understand, but like I wouldn't get rid of all of that for Aaron Rodgers. Not me. No, I wouldn't. So but nigga, I'll take Jimmy Garoppolo over Drew Lock.
Niggas be sitting on Jimmy will get you there, but Jimmy.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't understand why the 49ers because now they saying, well, it's not a lock, we're gonna trade him. Why would you trade him? Because when he only has 1 year left on his contract. Let him play.
I would say they're going to trade him because they want to get Trey Lance out there. You spent a high first round pick for Trey Lance. They want to get him on that.
But if you were that confident about Trey Lance's ability, then Garoppolo would have been gone already.
Well, yeah, of course. Yeah, he would have been gone
Yeah.
already. But they won't confident. But you got another year of him learning, sitting behind them.
That's what I'm saying.
But you're at the time right now where you can get the best value for Garoppolo instead of waiting for him to go and not getting anything.
I understand that, but if you don't think Trey Lance is even ready now, and you know when Jimmy Garoppolo plays the majority of the season, you're getting to no less than the conference championship game, and all he has is 1 year left on his contract.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah. I just want Deebo Samuel. Fuck everything else.
Oh, no shit. San Francisco ain't never getting rid of that nigga.
I'm gonna drive down there and pick him up my damn self.
Hey, Deebo is that dude, bro.
He a beast.
Bro, he an all-pro receiver and running back.
He's one of them receivers like that, bro. And it was so funny because to be honest with you, you know I was the biggest 49ers fan back in the day.
I know.
Jerry Rice and shit like that.
I know.
Know my boys, bro. Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, Merton Hanks,
Steve Young, Tim McDonald.
Those my dude, Deion back there, all them motherfuckers, Ken Norton.
Oh yeah.
That's
Now.
how I grew up. Ricky Ward, all them
Ricky Waters.
They're my niggas.
Brent
That's
Jones.
what I grew up loving, you know what I'm saying?
John
Those
Taylor.
my people. Tim McDonald, all them motherfuckers. That was my motherfucker. John Taylor. That's how I grew up. With the
Yeah, oh
49ers.
yeah. We grew up in the Tecmo Super Bowl era.
Yeah, but I came to Philly. Once they got rid of Jerry was my dude. I was like, man, fuck, he went to the Raiders. So I'm like, man, I don't fuck them. And then I followed Terrell Owens because, I used to hate the fucking Green Bay Packers. And
Oh,
he
yeah.
beat the Green Bay Packers, bro. Fucking them goddamn fucking Packers.
Brett Favre.
Goddamn, what's that? Antonio Freeman. Fucking
Oh
bitch
yeah,
ass.
man.
He used to have games on us all the fucking time. So then I followed T.O. and T.O. caught that pass and that passion I seen him when he caught that pass. So I started following T.O.
I remember, bro. This is true story. True story.
Yeah.
The day
So then I started following fucking
that game when T.O. caught that pass to beat the Packers in the playoffs.
We was on the phone on it.
We was on the phone. Sean calls me right after that screaming, "We beat him! We beat him! We beat him! We beat him!"
Fucking goddamn, so I fucking hated that dude, bro.
Oh yeah, man. Oh, I remember the transition from San Francisco to Philadelphia because you actually liked McNabb too. You follow T.O., but you actually like McNabb.
Once I got here because I was a big T.O. fan, and then when I followed T.O. over there, I like McNabb. You know what I'm saying? Seeing a brother of my color out there doing this thing. You know what I mean?
Doing this thing.
In Philly, from a place where I was born, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, and then Dawkins took the cake. When Dawkins and his passion and his leadership and the way that he looked at the game and felt about that jump, boy, that's my dog. So after that, I was just a Philly fan, and now I'm of age, so I can't keep switching teams. So
No, you can't do that now, bro. No.
Nah, I don't do that in football.
Only females do that. Only grown females do that now with football.
Yeah, Philly is my team.
Yeah. But see, that's why I fuck with Dawkins because Dawkins reminded me of Steve Atwater.
Yeah.
And then he just so happened to join the Broncos and finish his career.
Yeah, I was sad when he left. He still had something to tank.
Yeah, remember our boy? He left because they drafted our boy. They drafted Macho.
Macho Harris.
That's why he left. That's why they got rid of him.
I was so excited to see Macho go to my stadium, bro.
Yeah.
I think a lot.
And B-Dog came right to Denver.
Mm-hmm.
Because we have a tradition of great safeties, from Dennis Smith to Steve Atwater to John Lynch to now Justin Simmons.
Yeah.
And Justin Simmons is a beast now. That's that boy. But
that's the beast. And I need a corner. That's why I'm a free safety dude. I love to follow safety. I like hitting, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, man, we need to get some hitters and some shit on our team, and not these weak ass goddamn miss-tackling ass motherfuckers that we got now. So I kind of like, and that's why I'm looking at this draft right now and trying to see what it is. I can't wait to look at this combine tomorrow and jump into this. Who's out there and who would I like to get? I've done a little bit of research right now, and right now I'm looking at I like Stingley, but I know we ain't got no chance of getting his ass unless we just trade up with him.
Right.
I like Stingley, and I like the other boy from Clemson. What's his name? The other cornerback. I can't remember what it's
Don't give me the line. There's too many college players.
Yeah, but it's the top prospects that I'm looking. Like, usually I only look for the first round. I don't get too deep into it unless it's the first or second rounds, because third, fourth, and fifth, you got to do all that goddamn analytics.
You
and
really
all that
do.
shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You have to dig deep.
And I don't give a fuck about none of that because for the most part, those are diamond and the rough players that kind of fill your team up. I usually focus on the 1 and 2 spot. Because those players usually are going to be the cornerstones of your franchise.
Yes, sir.
So, but yeah, that's what I look at, and I need us to get somebody a difference maker on defense because we don't have that difference maker on defense. Besides Darius Slay, I love that.
Darius, yeah, y'all need to find a cornerback to play opposite him.
We need to find an opposite, and it's either Amon Sauce Garner, the Stingley dude, or the Clemson boy from Clemson, the quarterback from Clemson.
I am interested to see where that quarterback of Liberty goes. I'm hearing hearing that
the Willis boy.
Yeah, because I'm hearing Pittsburgh may be looking at him.
I hear Pittsburgh shit. I even hear us. I'm like, what the fuck? But we always gonna be tied to a quarterback.
Right, exactly.
They any quarterback out there, Philly. But that's everything right now nowadays in any days for the most part because they ain't got shit to talk about right now.
Yeah, they better stop. They need to stop disrespecting Jalen Hurts. Just took him to the playoffs. Let him alone.
On the year that we wasn't even thinking about making the playoffs.
That's exactly. There was no expectation at the beginning of this past football season. Philly was seen as a last place team.
We were, and I was one of them.
Right? Yeah. Because I remember I called you after the first game against the Falcons, and you was like, "Man, that shit don't mean nothing to me, bro. It's Falcons." I mean, but now you gotta look at it. What are you expecting from the Giants or the Commanders?
In all actuality, though, the Commanders.
Fucking XFL team.
Name for any of the Commanders fans out there, I just want y'all to know that.
What? Say it again.
I said that's a whack ass name for any of the Commanders fans out there. I just want them to know that.
Hey, bro, Remy hit me up saying they ain't his team no more.
Man, why would you want that shit to be a team? That shit is ass, bro. Them motherfuckers waited a whole year to be the Commanders. Like, I could have did that. Oh, you want me to Commander? Oh, yeah.
Well, all actuality, all they missing is a quarterback.
Yeah, all they missing is a quarterback. They need to fuck around and try to get AA right.
Oh, shit, Green Bay ain't gonna trade him within the NFC, I'll tell you that right now.
Of course, they're not gonna do that. I know they ain't gonna do that.
They could try to get Garoppolo.
They can get Garoppolo, and Garoppolo can take it. They only really need to get, but in all actuality, they may have been better if Fitzpatrick didn't get hurt.
Oh, please.
You say please, but Fitzpatrick is a serviceable quarterback. I mean, even a serviceable quarterback can get you to the Super Bowl.
Bro,
the Baltimore did that shit back in the day. You just need to have a good ass team.
Bro,
if you got somebody who don't turn the fucking ball over,
and that's Fitzpatrick.
You said what?
And Fitzpatrick turns the ball over.
Man, Fitzpatrick, yeah.
Let me ask you something. How many times Ryan Fitzpatrick been in the league for 17 years? How many times has he taken a team to the playoffs?
Man, let me see. You take 2 and divide it by 2.
What's 0 plus 0?
I get you, man. They better go back and see if they can get Kirk Cousins back.
Bro, they was dumb for letting Alex Smith walk.
Yeah.
That was their mistake. Because as soon as I saw that, I had no expectations of Washington the day I saw that they signed Ryan Fitzpatrick. Because you asking a dude to do something that he's never done before. He's never taken a team to the playoffs. He goes on these 3 or 4 game hot streaks. Motherfuckers call him Fitz Magic. And then all of a sudden, he turns back into Fitzpatrick. No, he turns back into Shitspatrick.
And shit. But we got that team though. That team, I don't know what's the matter with the
Commanders.
I was about to call them the Skins.
No, they're the Commanders.
I didn't want anybody to call them the Washington football team. Nope. But yeah, I don't know what's wrong with them because they got all the talent in the world too and can't do nothing with it.
Bro, the worst thing that I'm honestly, because even though Alex Smith had that gruesome injury, he came back and led them to the playoffs. Before he got hurt in 2018, they were a first place team. And you let him walk, because I believe if they had offered him a 1 or 2 year deal, I think he would have came back. But you let him walk for Ryan Fitzpatrick? Like, yeah. What? The fuck is wrong with y'all? If Fitzpatrick played a quarter,
gruesome injury, bro. Though that was a gruesome injury.
It was a gruesome injury, but he came back a couple years later and took them to the playoffs.
Yeah.
And took them to the playoffs, and you let him go for a dude who's never taken any team to the playoffs. There's a reason why Ryan Fitzpatrick is a career backup quarterback. He's not like he's Nick Foles. Now, Nick Foles is the Mariano Rivera of backup quarterbacks, but that's not Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Oh, Nicky. That's my guy.
I don't know why he don't just bring his ass back to Philadelphia and just,
I don't know
just
why,
chill.
because he don't want to go back there, bro. He don't want to go back there, bro.
I mean, if he...
I don't know why. That's the land where everybody love you, bro. We love you here.
That's the only place that he's played good in his career.
True.
He went to the Rams, garbage. Went to the Chiefs, garbage. Went to Jacksonville, garbage. Now he went to the Chicago, garbage. There's one place where he's played good. Got a fucking Super Bowl. They got a statue of this motherfucker. I would be there and be happy to be the backup quarterback.
You ain't never lied. Because everybody gonna want you. Everybody loves you, bro. Everybody loves you in Philly, bro. You know how long it's been since we won the Super Bowl and you got us one, bro? Come on, man. You can do whatever the hell you want to do.
Whatever. You ain't got to pay for nothing.
Ain't paying for shit.
You got to pay for shit. I would go there and be like, no, this is Jalen Hurts' team. I'm not even a threat. I'm just here. If I'm needed, I will come in and perform. But no, I'm not trying to be a starter. I am the backup quarterback. I'm going to sit here with the Super Bowl ring and have all of these fans kiss my dick.
Yeah. Yeah. I would be like that too. I mean, because you already got your ring and shit like that. Just go ahead. If you still want to play football, go to a fucking place where you could just relax and retire.
And now you're entering your mid-30s. Nobody's going to view you as a starter anymore.
It's a lot of teams out there that need starters, though.
Well, he ain't it, bruh. Because I'm just being honest. Because through his career, he's only shown that he plays consistently well in one place. Mm-hmm. Some players will be like that. Like, remember Desmond Howard?
It's the cheesesteaks, bro.
It's got to be. It's something. Because Desmond Howard was that same type of player. He was a great-ass returner in Green Bay. He went other places. He was garbage. He come back to Green Bay. Oh, shit, Desmond Howard's back in the league? Oh, yeah, he never left. He was just in Oakland. Oh, okay. And so he came back to Green Bay, all of a sudden you're an all-pro returner again. That's just how I be with some people in some places. Like Randall Cobb. Who the fuck? Like Randall Cobb, all of a sudden, you forgot that nigga was in the league. Oh, Aaron Rodgers wanted back in Green Bay. Oh, now he can play again. Okay.
That's because he got Aaron Rodgers too, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, yeah.
I mean, shit.
Yeah.
You go from Aaron Rodgers to where that boy was. He was in fucking Houston, wasn't it?
He was with Deshaun. He was with Deshaun though.
Yeah, Deshaun was in the
Deshaun was an all pro.
Yeah, Deshaun was in the massage parlors.
Messing with them IG chicks, man. Like what the
man, you better stop and get out them DMs, bro.
Man, I'm saying you making $30 million a year and you can't hire one constant masseuse. You getting IG chicks?
Can't let that man live, bro.
Bruh, all right, look where he at now.
Yeah, that's because he wanted to dip out on Houston, and Houston was like, I got something for your ass.
I totally agree with you on that one.
They put that man out there. Don't nobody want to say that shit, but all these motherfuckers do their dirt, and when it comes to business, it's business. So they put that man out there and make him look like that, because you ain't hear nothing about none of that shit until he was ready to goddamn leave him.
And you are absolutely right. I totally agree with you on that one. But now that the dirt has come out, I'm still gonna say, nigga. Come on, bruh. Like, cause look, like
you want a bit change,
bruh. But half of them chicks won't even license masseuses. He was just trying to spit some game.
Man, you know what the hell it is, man. He just wanted some yam.
I know he wanted some yam. But more money, more problems, my nigga.
You ain't never lie, bro. You gotta be smart when you move, when you doing shit like that.
Bro. More money, more problems. These thirsty sack chasers is out here.
Man, and but what's so fucking sad about it is it's a story about this same situation every fucking year.
Yep.
Like, don't be a dumbass. You know it. That's like I'm pretty sure like they tell you this. Like, look, it's like when they sit in the business meetings with the players when they talking contracts and finance money. It's like, look, gotta make fucking smart decisions because you already know it's gonna be people out there that, hell, when we was in the military, they told us when we was at basic training that there are gonna be fucking Jodies out there trying to get with us and shit like that because we're in the fucking military. So I know that they tell these fucking dumbass assholes. But then you gotta remember, these are some dumbass motherfuckers too. Like, don't let that fool you. They just got talent, and some of them motherfuckers just dumb as hell, but they got all the talent in the world. But you gotta move different when you got that money around there, bro. And I know they be telling them people that, but you can't. Some people you just can't tell it. You can't help them.
Again, more money, more problems.
More money, more problems.
You know, and you have to have a team around you that looks out for your best interests, not just yes men who just want to be part of the entourage and say, yeah, I'm cool with Deshaun Watson, but really all you do is say in all actuality all you just are is a yes man. Yes sir, Mr. Watson. You know, or whoever Antonio Brown surround himself with.
Man, he needs to not hang with whoever the fuck he talking with.
Right.
He about to wear this motherfucker. I ain't never seen him, but that nigga, he the ultimate fuck this shit, I'm out.
Hey,
like, what was the whole purpose of taking your shit? Like, if you gonna leave, you still could have just, ran your ass off the fucking field. Like, fuck this shit. Let me get the fuck out of here.
He quit the team and then released.
Just to do some goddamn jumping jacks around and go on the damn jump just to run out of there and throw some peace signs. Like, come on, bro.
He quit the team and then dropped the single.
He definitely did. Like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Dropping mixtapes and shit after he left. Like, come on, bro.
Have you heard the song?
Hell no. I ain't listen to that shit, bro. I can already tell what it is.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is this: hey, the beat is good. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's 90% of these fucking songs out here. The beat is good.
Oh shit.
Hell no, I ain't listen to no Antonio Brown rap. Are you joking? I want to hear that shit.
From the pit to the palace. That's what he said.
Did you listen to it? That's the question.
I did. Yes, I did listen to it. That's why I said I like the beat. I like the beat.
That's about it, though.
That's it.
Oh, fuck that. Fuck that, man. I don't want to hear that nigga rap. Hell no.
But anyway, bro, I'm about to break camp, man. Oh, this is fun as shit.
Show.
Man, hey, you guys, hey, Sean is trying to hold out on the funny true stories, man.
Look, man, come on, let's drop your story, and that's about it.
See, you see this shit right here?
Let's drop your shitty booty story.
Okay, damn, now I gotta get in the story mode. All right, okay.
Your shitty booty story. And we can move on. I'm gonna let you live.
Oh man, okay. All right, hold on. What was it? The DDT.
The DDT.
Okay, we was at okay, so our senior year, we had a volleyball team. We played volleyball. We were them guys. We were at a volleyball tournament in Hermitage. It was Hermitage, right?
Yeah, it was Hermitage. Yeah,
we was at Hermitage. Damn. The last true story where we was running from the cops was at Hermitage too.
We saw our shit at Hermitage.
Okay, so all right, so we playing a game. We were a very undermanned team our senior year. I think we had enough to fill a starting lineup and one sub. That's it. Who was our sub? George Pitts.
George Pitts.
Oh shit. I don't know where you're at in the world, George, but hey, love you, bro. So we're playing this game. I forget the school that we playing. But I have a bad stomach. I've always had a bad stomach. Now, mind you, we had already used, we had 3 timeouts. We had 2 timeouts left. So all of a sudden, my stomach really starts hurting me. like really starts hurting me.
To say that you had a weak stomach or a bad stomach is not putting it into effect, bro. But
No,
yeah,
go ahead. No, sir. By all means, please elaborate.
No, I'm just saying you had the shittiest booty stomach that I've ever seen in my life. But we're gonna keep going. Let's go. Lactose motherfuckers look like goddamn.
Okay, so now I want to give you guys a visual of where we were at in the gym. So there were about 4 volleyball games going on all at one time because this is a tournament. We are at the furthest basketball court. We're right next to the exit door to go outside. No bathroom in sight. We're in the gym now, right? For whatever reasons, because, you know, multiple schools, and for whatever reasons, the locker rooms were locked. Like, thought I was dumb as fuck. So my stomach starts hurting. I'm thinking, okay, maybe I can gut this out until the next game. And then, you know, so a ball gets hit towards me, and I try to go for it, and I just had to stop because I knew it was going to happen. Had I taken about 2 more steps, I was going to be suffering from mud butt. So so Coach Starr is looking at me like, Brandon, what's going on? I said, Coach, my stomach hurts. I said, I gotta go to the bathroom. He's like, we can't use another timeout. I said, okay. I took another 2 steps and I cut one.
I'm sure they're enjoying your shit story. Let's go.
I'm serious. I cut one. And Jason Haley stepped back into it. And he said, oh my God, Brandon. I said, Coach, I'm being serious. I have to go to the bathroom. He said, well, the only bathroom is all the way across. You have to run out the gym and you have to find a bathroom in the school.
All right, listen to me. This is when I'm gonna take over.
Okay, you got it.
So we in this motherfucking gym, and like he said, it's away from the exit door. We all the way on the other side. So once you go into the school part, you have to go through these doors, which is on the opposite side of the court that we were playing, up a flight of steps, which was, I'm pretty sure, was about a good 25 steps going up the steps.
Yeah, yep.
And then going to the fucking bathroom is a ways away. So all I hear is Coach go, time out. Because I already knew what was going on, so I was laughing a little bit. But I turned, and when I turned, this motherfucker, I lie to you not, in a blink of an eye, I've never seen a human being run this motherfucker fast in my life and disappear without this motherfucker, I looked down and turned to the right, and all I seen was motherfucking doors swinging, and this motherfucker is gone in a blink of an eye. Not in a blink of, like, I don't even know if y'all might be like, oh man, you know, he was moving pretty fast. No, motherfucker, this nigga teleported to the fucking door and ran up the steps. And I couldn't fucking believe how fast this motherfucker moved and got to there. And when you want to talk about a motherfucker dying on the fucking court until he got back from the bathroom, I was fucking dead laughing, bro. That was hilarious. I've never seen nobody move that fucking fast in my life, bro. Especially Brandon in the first place. Which caused me fucking, I was dying laughing, bro. And I don't know how I can really tell y'all how big of a gym this gym was.
Huge.
And how high of these steps that you had to get to.
Oh my goodness.
But this nigga, the only other thing that I can imagine is what happened to us when we was at fucking Henrico, or how fast we moved and shit like that.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can tell you that story. That was good. That was crazy ass shit.
All I can say is, bro, before Coach dropped his hands, as soon as he signaled timeout, before he dropped his hands, I was at the door.
He was gone. And I ain't never seen no mother. I ain't never, like, he was right beside me. And the motherfucking doors is across the motherfucking gym.
Yeah.
And the steps. And he was, like, even when you open, you see the door swing open, you can see the steps. And you cleared the steps. And fucking 2 jumps, bro.
I did, bro.
I was like, what the fuck, bro? I'm talking about in tears, bro. I had never in my life. That shit was hilarious to me, bro. That had to be, I'll never forget that shit, bro.
Man, when I tell you, imagine if I had ran a 40-yard dash that day.
Bro, you could have ran a, what they call it, the fofo sub.
Bro, I'd have set every record at the combine that day.
Just look at this nigga going. I was like, he really had to shit.
Bro, when I tell you, because Hermitage was built just like Holland Springs. So I just used muscle memory to think of would a bathroom be here. And it was 2 flights of steps, and yes, I cleared them nigga on 1 hop. Both of them. I took 2 steps and I was on the main floor, and I saw something that said men's. I ran to that bitch, and I promise you, before my butt cheeks touched the toilet seat, the shit was already coming out my ass.
That was about as fast as you moved when Jasmine tried to set us up at Henrico.
I tell you, bro, man, adrenaline is a motherfucker. Adrenaline, that's another story. We almost got set up to get our ass beat by a whole football team, bro.
She ain't trying to set us up. She just ain't realize what the fuck.
She didn't realize what the hell she was doing. She gonna say, yeah, they from Holland Springs. The fuck? And we was in their locker room.
That shit was so funny. They said Holland Springs. Me and this nigga looking at each other like, oh.
Time to go. And there was a big ass hill that we had to climb up to get back to the gym. 2 steps, nigga.
That motherfucking hill quick as a bitch.
2 steps, nigga.
Fucking whole football team trying to fuck us up.
Yeah. Cause them niggas started picking up their helmets like they was ready to beat the shit out of us.
And they were gonna beat your ass because I was gone.
Nigga, I was right behind, nigga. Shit. When you turned around, who was right there?
I think you cleared the hill before I cleared it.
Oh shit.
That was some funny shit.
Oh my goodness.
And that joke just talking.
We was just talking and chilling.
No, and look, but what's so fucking funny is like we already knew the situation when they came and started walking in from practice. We was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
We like, let's go ahead and start sliding a little bit this way.
Exactly.
Yo, cuz, where y'all from? She was like, oh, they from Holland Springs. Holland Springs.
The fuck Holland Springs doing in here? That's another situation. As soon as they turned around, all you saw was doors swinging.
Niggas was gone. Like, hell no, nigga.
Hell no, nigga. And that was back in 10th grade, nigga. Shit.
That was funny as shit.
Oh, man. See, look, y'all done got 2 for 1. How about that?
I told you, I give you them stories.
Oh, my goodness. Well, again, let me get up out of here and start prepping this dinner, bro. Kiss them babies for me, man.
Marijuana. What?
What did you just say?
Nothing.
No, okay.
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing. I
Oh.
don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, man. All right, bro. Well, hey, look, kiss them babies for me, man.
Show. Hey, same to you, bro.
Yes, sir, man. Guess what? I'm probably going to hit your ass back next week.
All right, you know I'll be here, and I ain't got no life, bro. Mother, man.
Well, I'm going to tag you in it as soon as I post it up.
For sure.
All right.
All right, bro.
Later. Oh, my goodness. I honestly didn't think we was going to be on the line that long, but that is my bro. That is my bro. And y'all finally got a Brandon's Funny True Story, and you got 2 in 1. How about that? Oh, man. So you guys got a lot. Y'all got a lot. You got the sports talk, and then you got the true story. So with that being said, with a buzzer. Oh my goodness, that was fun. That was fun as hell. Before we get out of here, I don't know if anybody has seen. If you haven't seen the new Madea movie On Netflix, Medea's Homecoming, it is absolutely hysterical. Watch it. You will enjoy yourself, because one thing we need in this world today is laughter. And I'm going to keep it 100 with you. With everything that's going on overseas with these wars and everything, like, I don't know what the hell is wrong with the world. What the hell has been wrong with the world for the past couple of years? This is what the world needs, people. And hear me on this, okay? The world needs to smoke a big fat blunt. I'm serious. The world needs to light that shit, smoke that shit, and pass that shit, because we need to chill out. We need to mellow out. I'm so serious. How the hell we gonna go from a pandemic to now people at war with each other? Like, people need to chill out. People need to mellow out. That would be my worldly advice to every world leader in the globe. That would be my word of advice, is to light that shit, smoke that shit, pass that shit, because we can get, it's no difference that we can't get over. Honestly, if you're in the right frame of mind, and I don't even chief, but I know I've chiefed before, and that can put you in the right frame of mind for peace. I mean, for real. Because the only thing I want, peace. Because when I used to smoke, the only thing I would want is peace and a piece of food. That's it. I would want two different kind of pieces. I would want peace, love to the world, and a piece of cake, a piece of pizza, a piece of chicken, a piece of something. So anyway, definitely don't forget to hit that subscription button. And it is your boy Brandon Brevon Towns. Again, hit that subscription button and become part of the Sports Plus Like family. You know, special shout out to my brother, my bro, Mr. Sean Dante. Okay, I mean, you know, we got stories for days, man. But that's my guy. I wasn't able to get in contact with Tony today, but you know, Tony, that's my bro. You know, he'll be back dropping the knowledge, because I really wanted some knowledge on him as far as the stuff that's going on overseas. But hopefully we'll be able to get into that next week. But it's your boy Brandon Brevon Towns. Okay, I'm out this beer. Peace. Love you.